50 start to notice changes that they cannot fully explain. Energy is not the same, sleep is less refreshing, and daily tasks feel heavier than they once did. These shifts seem like natural signs of aging, something that just happens as the years pass. But beneath the surface, hidden problem quietly influencing these changes, one that has little to do with willpower or discipline and much more to do with what the body is missing. As we grow older, the body's ability to absorb and utilize essential nutrients becomes less efficient. The digestive system does not break down food as effectively, stomach acid production decreases, and certain enzymes become less active. This means that even if a person is eating what seems like a balanced diet, their body may not be drawing out the full benefit. Over time, this leads to deficiencies that show up in surprising ways, often mistaken for simple aging. Overlooked areas where these deficiencies strike is in the nervous system and muscular recovery. When the body lacks specific vitamins or minerals, sends signals as smoothly, muscles cramp more often, and sleep cycles are disrupted. This is not just about feeling tired, it is about how every cell in the body recharges at night. If the nutrients that regulate rest and recovery are absent, cannot switch fully into repair mode. Instead of waking up refreshed, one wakes up heavy, foggy, and sometimes even more exhausted than when going to bed. This cycle repeats until it becomes the new normal, and it is dismissed as just getting older, even though it does not have to be that way. Also play a role in this hidden problem. Testosterone, growth hormone, and melatonin, all critical to vigor, strength, rely on certain nutrients for balance. When those nutrients are missing, the body struggles to produce and regulate these hormones efficiently. As a result, not only lower energy and weaker sleep, but also reduced potency and drive. These shifts happen gradually, so they are often tolerated rather than investigated. And yet behind the scenes, the body is signaling that something is off balance, and the missing link is often far simpler than people realize. Other piece of this problem comes from modern medicine and lifestyle. Many common medications prescribed for blood pressure, cholesterol, or digestion deplete nutrients even further. They interfere with the absorption or increase the excretion of vitamins that the body desperately needs to function well. Processed foods, high stress, and inconsistent sleep routines, and the gaps widen even more. By the time someone notices symptoms, the deficiency has usually been present for months or even years. What looks like declining age is often the compounded effect of nutrient depletion silently shaping health. The real danger of this hidden problem is not only in how it makes someone feel, but in how it reshapes their long-term health. Poor sleep weakens the immune system. Deficiencies slow muscle recovery, and hormonal imbalances make it harder to maintain a healthy weight. The heart-brain depend on a steady supply of vitamins and minerals to repair daily wear and tear. When that supply is compromised, small cracks appear in the foundation, greater risks down the line. The fatigue, cramps, low drive, or restless nights are warning signs that the system is no longer running at full strength. Encouraging truth is that this problem, while hidden, is not irreversible. Unlike some changes that come with aging, nutrient gaps can be filled. When the right vitamins are supplied at the right time, the body responds quickly. Energy begins to rise, sleep becomes deeper, and strength gradually returns. Seemed like unavoidable decline reveals itself to be a correctable imbalance, but it requires awareness and action to see that age itself is not the enemy. It is the silent deficiencies that creep in unnoticed. By uncovering this hidden problem, men can regain control of their vitality and stop mistaking nutrient loss for the natural passage of years. The reason this matters now, more than ever, time magnifies both problems and solutions. For men over 50, every year that passes makes the body slightly less forgiving. Compensated for poor sleep, missed meals, or nutrient gaps no longer have the same resilience. Could be shrugged off in your 30s or 40s, begins to carry weight in your 60s and 70s. Deficiencies that were once minor inconveniences slowly turn into major barriers for energy, recovery, and vitality, preventing a slow drift toward fatigue, weakness, and restless nights. Waiting means those small cracks deepen and reversing them becomes more difficult. This is not about fear, it is about awareness. The earlier you take steps, the easier it is for the body to respond. Timing matters is the natural decline in nutrient absorption with age. Science shows that as the digestive system slows, the ability to break down and absorb vitamins and minerals declines by up to 30%. That means even with the same diet you had 10 years ago, your body now extracts less fuel. Realizing it, you may be running on a nutritional deficit every day. Over time, this compounds. Muscles recover more slowly after activity, misfire and cause cramps or tingling, and the hormones that regulate drive, sleep, and mood drop further out of balance. Taking action today ensures your body has the raw materials it needs not just to function but to thrive. Sleep quality is another urgent reason this cannot be delayed. Deep, restorative sleep is the foundation of health, especially for seniors. It is during the night that the brain clears waste, muscles repair, and hormones reset. If the right nutrients are missing, the sleep cycle gets disrupted, leading to shallow rest and frequent waking. Poor sleep then cascades into daytime fatigue, low motivation, increased stress hormones. This cycle accelerates aging. Restoring nutrient balance now is one of the most direct ways to restore deeper sleep, giving your body the repair time it has been missing. Every night of better rest adds up, and the sooner you begin, the greater the cumulative effect. It also matters now because the risks of ignoring deficiencies grow more serious with age. Conditions like heart disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, decline are not sudden. They are the results of small imbalances accumulating over time. Many men think these conditions arrive out of nowhere, but in truth, silently over years of nutrient shortages, poor recovery, and weak sleep. By addressing these gaps now, embody the tools to protect itself and maintain strength in the years to come. Prevention is far easier than repair, and the window of opportunity is open today. Vitality are not luxuries, they shape every part of daily life. Whether it is enjoying time with grandchildren, traveling, working on hobbies, simply feeling sharp and confident, energy determines how fully life is lived. Without it, the days shrink and options narrow. With it, possibilities open again. The urgency lies in the fact that energy is not infinite. It is either being replenished or depleted daily. Taking steps now ensures that the energy bank is being filled. This is why immediate action is essential. The choices made today will determine whether the next decade feels heavy or vibrant. Finally, makes this moment important is that solutions are within reach. Modern nutrition research, combined with a better understanding of aging, has revealed simple steps that can reverse these hidden deficiencies. Unlike complex medical interventions, supporting your body with the right nutrients at the right time is safe and effective. Every day you wait is another day your body struggles without the tools it needs. Every day you act is a day you move closer to renewed strength and sharper vitality. The choice is not about someday, it is about now, because the truth is, your body does not wait. It adapts to whatever you give it. You give it today determines how well it will serve you tomorrow. When it comes to building vitality after 50, to avoid is just as important as knowing what to add. Many men assume that all vitamins and supplements are safe because they are sold on store shelves. Not the case. Some vitamins, when taken in the wrong form or the wrong amount, can create more problems than they solve. The key is to understand which ones stress the body rather than support it, and why seniors in particular need to be cautious. By avoiding the wrong choices, you protect your body from unnecessary strain and make room for the nutrients that actually restore strength, sleep, and balance. Common mistakes is taking high doses of synthetic vitamins. These are often marketed as mega formulas that promise quick results. Does not handle synthetic compounds the same way it handles nutrients from food. For example, synthetic vitamin E is not absorbed well and can actually interfere with natural vitamin E activity in the body. Synthetic vitamin A, when taken in excess, can stress the liver and weaken bones. Men over 50 are especially at risk because their organs do not process excess compounds as efficiently as in younger years. Instead of giving energy, these synthetic overloads can create hidden toxicity. The rule here is simple: avoid synthetic vitamins unless prescribed by a trusted doctor. Another issue to avoid is iron supplements unless a deficiency has been clearly diagnosed. Continue to take multivitamins with iron, assuming it is harmless. The truth is, after middle age, men rarely need extra iron. Excess iron can build up in the body, on the inside. It promotes oxidative stress, which damages cells, blood vessels, and even the heart. Has been linked to increased risk of heart disease and diabetes. For men over 50, the risk is greater because they no longer lose iron through regular processes the way younger people might. Unless there is a medical need, iron supplements are not only unnecessary, but potentially harmful. Calcium supplements are another trap for seniors. While calcium is essential for bone health, taking it in large amounts through pills is not the solution. Research shows that calcium supplements can harden arteries, raise the risk of heart problems, create imbalances with magnesium and vitamin K2. The body handles calcium from food sources far better, distributing it where it belongs in bones instead of allowing it to build up in blood vessels. Many seniors, fearing osteoporosis, load up on calcium pills and unknowingly raise their risk of heart disease. Avoiding isolated calcium supplements is a smarter and safer choice. Another category to avoid is cheap multivitamins with fillers and additives. Many bargain supplements contain artificial colors, binders, quality ingredients that the body struggles to absorb. They may look appealing with complete on the label, but in reality, they provide little benefit. Worse, some of the synthetic ingredients can even interfere with natural nutrient absorption. Seniors often assume a multivitamin covers all bases. Core quality one can give a false sense of security while failing to meet actual needs. It is far better to choose targeted nutrients in the right form than to rely on an all-in-one pill that cuts corners. It is also wise to avoid over-supplementing in general, not always better. For example, too much vitamin D without balancing magnesium and K2 can lead to calcium buildup in the wrong places. Too much zinc can deplete copper. Selenium can cause fatigue and brittle hair. Supplements work best in harmony, and imbalance is just as damaging as deficiency. For men over 50, whose systems are more sensitive to overload, moderation is critical. Choosing the right nutrients in the right balance matters more than chasing high numbers on the label. Finally, avoid relying on supplements as a substitute for lifestyle. Many men look for a pill to replace good food, movement, and rest. While supplements are powerful tools, override the effects of poor habits. Pills cannot undo the damage of processed foods, inactivity, or chronic stress. They are designed to support, not replace, the foundations of health. Putting faith in supplements alone leads to disappointment and sometimes even harm when imbalances build. Seniors benefit most when supplements are used as part of a bigger plan, paired with real food, consistent movement, hydration, and restorative sleep. Avoiding these pitfalls is not about creating fear, it is about creating clarity. Supplements can be powerful allies when chosen wisely, distractions when chosen poorly. By steering clear of synthetic overloads, unnecessary iron, excess calcium, cheap formulas, and over-supplementation, you protect your body from harm and open the door for true vitality. It is not about adding more, it is about choosing smarter. When you clear away what weakens the body, space to absorb what strengthens it. That is how you avoid wasting time, energy, and health on the wrong path and instead move toward real lasting results. The better choice for men over 50 is not about grabbing the latest trendy pill, but about focusing on the nutrients the body actually uses to restore balance, energy. At this stage of life, the body becomes more selective in how it absorbs and processes nutrients. The digestive system slows, hormone levels shift, cells repair themselves more slowly. This means choosing the right form of vitamins in the right amount makes all the difference. Rather than a long list of supplements, a small, powerful set of essentials that truly support senior health, while avoiding the ones that create unnecessary stress. One of the best choices is vitamin D3, vitamin K2. Vitamin D is essential for immune strength, hormone balance, and bone health, but its effect is amplified when taken with K2. Vitamin D helps you absorb calcium, and K2 directs that calcium into bones instead of letting it harden arteries. Seniors often suffer from low vitamin D due to less time in the sun and decreased skin efficiency in producing it. Restoring this vitamin improves energy, mood, and even sleep, reducing the risk of bone fractures. Taken together, D3 and K2 form a protective duo that builds strength from the inside out. Another important choice is magnesium. Often overlooked but essential for more than 300 functions in the body, magnesium relaxes blood vessels, supports the heart, helps regulate blood sugar, the nervous system. Many seniors are deficient, especially because processed foods and modern farming deplete natural sources. Low magnesium can show up as cramps, irritability, or irregular heartbeat. The better choice here is a high-quality form like magnesium glycinate or citrate, which is easier on the stomach and more absorbable than cheaper options like magnesium oxide. When magnesium levels are restored, better energy during the day and deeper sleep at night. B vitamins, particularly B12 in the form of methylcobalamin, are another smart addition. As men age, the stomach produces less acid, which is needed to absorb B12 from food. A deficiency in B12 can lead to fatigue, brain fog, memory problems, and even nerve damage over time. Supplementing in the right form bypasses the absorption issues and gives the body what it needs to keep the nervous system sharp and the blood healthy. Vitamins as a complex also supports energy production, stress resilience, and metabolism. For men over 50, this can mean sharper focus and more consistent energy throughout the day. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil or algae oil are another excellent choice. They reduce inflammation, support brain function, and keep the heart strong. Seniors benefit from omega-3s because they counter the stiffness that builds in blood vessels and joints over time. They also protect memory and mood, which often decline without enough healthy fats. High-quality omega-3s, particularly those rich in EPA and DHA, should be sourced from reputable brands that test for purity. Included consistently, they help men feel more flexible, sharper in thought, and lighter in mood. Zinc and selenium are trace minerals that play critical roles but are often missing from senior diets. Zinc supports testosterone levels, immune health, and wound healing. Selenium acts as a powerful antioxidant that protects the heart and thyroid. These minerals are required in small amounts. Even slight deficiencies can cause noticeable issues. The better choice is to include them in balanced doses rather than chasing high numbers, which can create imbalances. Together, they help maintain vigor, reproductive health, and long-term protection against oxidative damage. Also worth noting that the better choice often involves whole food-based supplements instead of purely synthetic ones. Derived from concentrated food sources carry natural cofactors that improve absorption and work synergistically in the body. For example, from acerola cherries or camu is more effective and gentler than ascorbic acid alone. Whole food blends can be more expensive, deliver nutrients in a form the body recognizes, reducing waste and improving results. Beyond specific nutrients, the better choice is always personalization. No two men are the same, and what one body needs may differ from another. The better path involves starting with the basics like D3 with K2, magnesium, B12, omega-3s, zinc, while listening to your body's response. Working with a trusted health professional to test for deficiencies can guide more precise supplementation. Instead of guessing, this approach ensures the body receives exactly what it needs, no more and no less. Ultimately, the better choice is about simplicity and balance. Taking the most pills, but about selecting a handful of powerful nutrients that restore energy, protect the heart, sharpen the mind, and improve sleep. Choosing supplements that are bioavailable, safe, and proven to work in synergy with the body. Men over 50 can build vitality that feels natural, sustainable, and strong. Are not magic bullets, but when chosen wisely, they are reliable tools that extend quality of life. Choice leaves behind the noise of marketing hype and focuses on essentials that make a real difference day after day, year after year. The daily application is what turns theory into results. It is one thing to know which vitamins and minerals help support strength, sleep, and vitality, but another to actually take them in a way that becomes natural, consistent, and effective. Many people fail not because they lack knowledge, they lack a simple routine that fits into their daily lives. The body does not respond to scattered efforts. It thrives on steady inputs, repeated over time. Just like a garden grows not from occasional watering but from regular, attentive care, application easy is about building a structure you can rely on so that the nutrients have time to do their quiet work inside your body, is to choose a set time each day. For most people, morning or evening works best because those times tend to have built-in routines already. Linking vitamins to something you never skip, like brushing your teeth, pouring coffee, or setting out evening tea creates an anchor. Over time, automatic and no longer requires willpower. The mistake many make is to treat supplements like a chore that floats around their schedule. Without structure, and the body cannot build the steady reserves it needs. The second step is to prepare ahead of time. Organizing vitamins into a weekly pill box or small containers eliminates the daily decision-making that can trip people up. If everything is measured and ready to go, there is no question about whether you took your magnesium or vitamin D3 that day. This small act of preparation removes friction and makes consistency easier. It also gives you the peace of mind of knowing you are on track instead of second-guessing yourself. Timing matters as well. Some vitamins are best taken with food, work better on an empty stomach. Fat-soluble vitamins like D, K, 3S should always be paired with a meal that includes healthy fats so that the body can absorb them properly. Vitamins like B12 or vitamin C can be taken with or without food, but often do better earlier in the day to support energy. Magnesium, on the other hand, calming and works best in the evening, where it supports deeper sleep and muscle relaxation. Small distinctions turn supplementation from random swallowing of pills into a strategy that aligns with your body's natural rhythms. Another key part of daily application is starting with less, not more. It is tempting to buy every supplement that promises better energy or sharper memory. Too many pills at once can overwhelm the stomach, waste money, and create confusion about what is actually helping. Is to begin with a core group, maybe vitamin D3 with K2, magnesium, and omega-3s, and observe how your body responds over a month. If you feel improvements in energy, mood, or sleep, you know the routine is working. From there, additional supplements like zinc, selenium can be added carefully. This step-by-step method keeps things clear and effective. Consistency is also strengthened by environment. Keeping supplements in a visible spot, such as near the coffee maker, on the dinner table, or by the bedside, acts as a daily reminder. Out of sight often means out of mind. Q prompts the habit without nagging, turning it into a natural part of the day. Pairing supplements with enjoyable rituals, like sitting with a morning drink or winding down at night, adds a sense of calm and intention to the process rather than making it feel like another task. Helps reinforce motivation. Writing down small notes about energy levels, sleep quality, or reduced cramps allows you to see how your body changes over time. Supplements rarely create overnight miracles, but with steady application, they build a stronger foundation that may only be obvious after weeks or months. Changes helps you notice the benefits and stay committed when motivation dips. Hydration, diet, and lifestyle also amplify daily application. Supplements are not meant to replace healthy food or movement, but to fill gaps. Drinking enough water, eating balanced meals with whole foods, staying active ensure the nutrients have the right environment to work. A supplement can be powerful, but only when combined with habits that support absorption and circulation. Perspective makes daily application less about pills and more about creating an ecosystem of health. Finally, simplicity is the key to making it last. Overcomplicating the process with dozens of bottles, strict timing rules, or unrealistic expectations only leads to frustration. Choosing a handful of essentials, linking them to existing habits, and tracking progress turns supplementation into something almost effortless. Over time, no different than brushing your teeth or tying your shoes, a natural act that maintains your body day after day. Daily application made easy is not about doing everything perfectly, but about creating small systems that work without much thought. When supplements are taken consistently, right way, the body responds with greater strength, deeper sleep, sharper focus, and better resilience. The key is not effort but rhythm. Rhythm is established, the results unfold steadily, quietly, and reliably.